Hi everyone, welcome SAS Programming 90 Days. Today is day 43. So in this session we are doing the CAS language. So what is a CAS language? CAS language is a scripting language that you use to prepare arguments for the execution of CAS actions and submit action to the CAS server. So in the SAS VIYA, we have one server that is called the CAS server, that is the online cloud analytic servers. So for this, we are using the CAS language. So CAS language is used to operate that particular for the CAS server. In this, we are writing some data steps, we are writing code. So everything is available in the CAS language. So this all available in the CAS language. So in this we have many proc steps. So mainly we are using the casutil, caslib. So many functions are there, many procs are there that we are using in the cas language. So first we are starting with the casutil. So what is a casutil? So manage a tables and files in a SAS Cloud Analytics Services. We are using the casutil. Casutil procedure is works with the tables in a SAS Cloud Analytic Services. SAS data sets in SAS libraries and external files. The procedures has three functional areas: data transfer, table and file information, and drop tables and delete tables. So first we are starting with the how to load a data into the CAS. How to save, how to, if you have these some tables, some data, then you how to you load your data in the CAS server, that particular data local file to CAS server. So let's see here. So we have I'm in the SAS trial studio. uh, then I'm going into the develop SAS code. Now this is my develop SAS code. Now this is my SAS environment. So first of all, we are writing one simple code for the how to connect with the SAS Cloud Analytical Servers CAS. So you need to write here CAS only, and if you selected the CAS and run it, then they are saying that you are connected with the cloud analytical services. SAS option is connected with the cloud analytical services. The default value is SAS refer and CAS auto. This is a default whenever we are creating a connection. So if you want to create a connection with the CAS analytical server, you need to write here CAS semicolon only, then your connection will be established with the CAS server. Then let's suppose I have some data in this SAS help. So I want to that move into the my library in the CAS library. So CAS library is I will show you. First is SAS library. So let's suppose I'm going into the manage environment. In the manage environment, we are going into data tab. Then we will see how to view the CAS libraries there. So also we can see the CAS library in the code in this develop SAS code also. But I'm first of all showing the CAS library with this the data in the cloud manage environment. Okay, so this is my data. In the data we have many things here. So in the manage environment, data, servers, content, import, job flows, and the my credentials and the quality knowledge basis. So job and flows are used for let's suppose you want to schedule something job there, so you can schedule it with the jobs and flows. So data in the data we can see the available data that is available in my local, and here we have the data sources. In the data sources, I'm going into the cache share default. Now you can see here this is my cache. All the libraries are here. So app data is there, the cache user Saurav underscore Sharma, this is my local one. This is for the cache user. So I imported this data here, so it's showing this here in the cache user. Then we have the public samples. So many libraries are here. So here this is the public library. So in the public we have this data. So why we are transferring that data, local data, into this CAS user? Because if you want to use, if you want to create visualization on your tables, so you have to transfer this data from code environment to the any library on the CAS, then you can create the visualization. So let's suppose I'm going into the explore and visualize in the VA component. In the VA component, we have only the CAS libraries will be visible here. Also, you can import the local files, but if you want to modify the local file and you are creating some columns and tables, some particular ones, so you can develop you can write a code with the SAS code, then you can transfer that file into the CAS library, then you can create here the visualization with the SAS Visual Analytics. So let's suppose I'm selecting this start with data. So I need to transfer data here, because here we have we don't have the option for the developer SAS code, that is not available here. So I need to transfer into CAS user. So if I have the data into CAS user, I can select it, I can use here in the visualization. But if you don't have data here, so you can't create the visualization here. So we need the data from our local file to here with the this developed SAS code. So let's suppose I have some data. So let's suppose I'm selecting any data from the here. So we have the credit data. Okay, so I'm writing first step here the Proc Casutil. Okay, so Proc Casutil is a very important proc step in the CAS language. So here I'm loading a data. So load data. Which data you want to load? I'm saying sashelp dot credit data. So this is I write it. Then quit statement. This is the quit. Okay, so now you can see here we write it here the only this few steps. First of all, I write the proc CAS util, then load CAS data into the sashelp.credit, then quit. Also we have option here. So let's suppose I want to import this into which library, because they will be import your data somewhere. Okay, so you need to write here the library. You can write like this one. So let's suppose I'm writing the with the CAS auto feature, CAS auto, then the for the SAS, this is this statement for the let's suppose I want to use which library I want to assign it. So we are using the SAS OPTS statement for this. Then bracket start, then same caslib, which caslib I want to assign. So I'm saying CAS user. CAS user is my local library. By default, we are saving a data into this. They will be save it. Okay. Now I'm closing this. Now you can see here my connection is done. Now let's run it. Okay, now you can see here they showing the submission of SAS program successfully completed. If error there, they will also show this pop-up error. And also now you can see here they're showing the CAS user Saurabh_Sharma, and they have the is now active CAS library, and they are using the UUID this by default they're using some connection ID. Then they're saying CASLib as a credit is there. So now you are saying now it's available here. Now let's my command is so it's run successfully. Now let's suppose I want to see which data is loaded into the my CASLib. So I'm writing here the CASLib statement. Then you have to write all underscore all, then they will be and I'm writing the assign. So this statement will be show us the all the libraries that is active here, that is available in my the CASLib in the CAS. So this is my all libraries is showing the CAS user formats, model, public, samples, that is all available in my actual CASLibs. So now you can see here we have the CAS user. In the CAS user, you can see here we have the credit table is here, because this is a loaded data, so that it will be showing like this. Let's suppose now you're saying I'm not want to load it, I want to save my data. So for the saving our data, so we are using this statement save CAS data. You have to write this save CAS data also, because the loading is showing the only the temporary data. If you want to save it and you want to use this in the your environment, then you have to write it as a save, that they will be permanently saved in the CAS user. So let's write here. I'm writing one more again, Proc Casutil here, the CAS util, then load data, then I'm writing here SAS, then I'm writing here SAS help dot. So let's grab more data here. Let's suppose I'm tracking the fish data here, fish, then cash out. So where you want to cash out, so cash out will be the name is fish, I want to name as a fish, then outcaslib b, we are writing like this, CAS user. So you can use this option. Let's suppose this is a global statement we are writing, and now this we are writing in the local steps in the CAS util. Then I'm writing here the next step will be save statement, because load statement done, out library also done. Now I'm writing the save statement here, save CAS data. So with CAS data, so that we are saving fish, because that is a loaded in my temporary library, you can say in this CAS user. Then I'm saving data, that fish, and cash out will be, let's suppose I'm saving as a CSV data, fish.csv. Now they will be save your data as a CSV. Then quit statement. Now you can see here the program is successfully completed, no error is here, and it's also saved in the CAS user. It's showing it's a saved. Now let's back in my library. So here we have this CAS user and we have the fish data. Let's go back into the manage environment and let's see our data is available or not here. So I'm refreshing my data. Now you can see here we have the fish.csv is available. Now also this will be available in your the VA also, in the visual analytics, that is also available. So let's suppose if I see that data, but if you can see the credit data will be not available, because credit data we are loaded into the library, we didn't save that data. So saving is important whenever we are using if you want to use in the permanent library, if you want to use create some visualization, or you want to see it. Now you can see here fish data is available, but the my credit data is not available, because that we loaded into this, not we saved that data. That's the reason. So let's back to the my code. Okay, so this is how we are saving our data into the permanent let's suppose in the user, if you want to save it, you can save it with the save CAS data statement. So this is the two statement here in the CAS. We are using this caslib all assign and caslib all list. It's the caslib all assign is used to show all the libraries, and the caslib all list is used for all the data, show all the data of a caslib. So this is two statement we have done. Now this is next is the CAS language in promote. So promote is kind of append and replace a record in the CAS table. So this is the code that we are already done in the load and this CAS out data. So that is used for loading a data into the uh, table, but we are using the promote here for the promoting my data. So now you can see here we write it name as we are using the data as a sashelp.cars, and we are saving the CAS user and the table as one as a promote. Let's create our local data here. So I'm creating one local data. Let's suppose I'm writing here, I'm using the normal SAS coding here. So data, let's suppose I'm creating for the student, then this is my input. In the input statement I'm taking the first ID, then name, then score. So three things I'm taking here. Then data lines, then in the data lines let's suppose one student name as Saurabh, score as 20, 2 Pankaj, 30, 3 Arshad, 40 5th Felix, 56 Steven as a 60. So this is data I created here. Okay, let's run this data here. So I'm running this data, then with the run statement. Now you can see here my data is created. This is my data. Now let's go back and now I'm transferring this data into my CAS user. So same we are using here. So here first of all we are using the Proc Casutil for loading a data into the library. So load data, then I'm writing here work because that data is saved in my work library, because I didn't save it in the permanent library, only the work library in that is available. So work, then student, so I'm writing student, then I'm saying the outcaslib. In the outcaslib that will be a CAS user. So because this is my local library here, CAS user, so casout will be my, let's suppose I'm writing this as a student, this is a name, then promote statement. Promote is specify the load data to a global scope, because this is used for the global scope, and this make the table available to all session that you use the CASL. Okay, so this is the promote statement for the global scope. So we write it this, then we are writing here quit statement, then I'm running this code. Now you can see here they're showing this submission of the SAS program is successfully completed. Now let's refresh this. Now this you can see here student data is available here in the CAS user library. Let's go back into the VA component. In the VA we are in, then I'm selecting the data. In the data source, the data source we have the CAS user. In the CAS user this data is here. In the CAS user this is my data, that is a student data. Now this data is available. In this data what we have only the name and the ID and the score. Okay, so this is how we are creating and saving our data into the CAS libraries, and this is all about the CAS language. So how the CAS language will be work. So this is very important language because many things we are doing with the CAS library. Then let's move forward for the how to import a local file. For importing a local file in the CAS library is the let's suppose I want to import a file here. So I need to click on this my folder, then upload files. So how you want to import it? So I click on the plus sign. Now they are showing if you want to import any file, you can import it. So this is how we are importing a file from the local, and they will be upload that file into my folder that is available into the my local in the CAS user. So they will be load this data. And also we have many options. So this is the first this is the we have done we are assigned, we are uploaded data here. So if you want to import a multiple files or folder, so you can also import it. That is also available in the SAS. So you can click on the your CAS user and you can import it. And also we have in the VA component also, if you want to import a local file, you can import like this, import as a local file. So that is available in the data tab. In the data tab, in the we have available and data source, then import. In the import, you need to click and local files, and you can import your local file here. So this is all for the today's session. So more session will become there. So keep watching. Thank you guys.